So global development partnerships, it kind of grew from what we do currently. So we offer customers bespoke software, which means that we essentially build the foundational software that kind of drives their companies forward, because all companies at this point, in some facet or another, operate on software. To us, global partnerships is offering the customers the capability to kind of move their organizations forward, and that can look different to customers, So some customers view it as they want to do project-based teams and they want you to accelerate various projects they have or innovation initiatives they have. Other customers stand back and they look at it and they say, well, we're looking for something a bit more long-term, so they look at it in terms of integrated teams, and that's something we also offer. But the end result is the same. We're there to enable your company to provide capability and to provide the resources that you can use to drive your company forward. Wirk is a South African software engineering company. It was founded by engineers, actually, people who have spent their careers physically installing, creating and developing technology that's used in real-world scenarios and solutions, So I think it works well because it's a technically built company with about 160 developers, with our key attribute being, because we hail from an engineering background and because the software division has been running for so long, we're able to develop software that's usable in real-world scenarios and solutions, So I think a decision like that is specific to the company. I think it's where you are in your life cycle as a company. So as I said earlier, some companies might look at it and they say, well, we have to take a step back and accept that software is everywhere and technology is what's driving business now. You might offer physical services, but there is some form of underlayer or foundation of software that drives you. And that's actually also what I think gives you your kind of competitive advantage and what separates you from your other competitors. So when you look at it like that and you think to yourself, well, if technology is what's driving my company forward, be it a physical service I offer, how do I get into the technology game and still maintain what I'm doing and don't kind of forfeit where I am focusing on, which is my physical offerings? So you look at it and you say, do I decide that I want to take a team and I want to now specialize in software? I want to manage all my updates. I want to manage my own innovation. I'm willing to do all of the research and the knowledge requirements and kind of introduce a department like that. That works for some people. I think it is the way to go. You want to manage your own software and your own facet. Another alternative that you look at is, rather than going down that road, why not work with a company that focuses on partnering with other companies to provide that capability? Because I think the breadth of capability that you would get from partnering with a company that works in the space and is continuously innovating in its own space is far more valuable. Because if you look at it, when you're working in your own space and you're offering on physical offerings, you're kind of looking, how can I best offer value to my customers in this space? Whereas in our space, we're saying, how can we best grow our capability, scale what we're offering to give you the best service possible, and how can we give you the best innovation? So I think a model like that works, where you're kind of looking for someone to take the wheel and work with you on software and not for you, to drive your organization forward as well. So in the end, it's kind of like a personal decision, it's, do you want to invest and do that yourself, to go down that road and kind of grow that capability yourself, or do you take that and give that to someone else to work with you and form a long-lasting partnership with? Because we're looking from the outside in, and we're coming as an external provider that integrates with your operations. So we offer the value of looking at you and saying, these are things that could be done better. These are also innovation areas just based on where we operate in technology that we could introduce into your operation that you may not even have been aware of. But I think when you look at it, it's perspective that I think is ultimately what we offer, along with the capability to give you that chance, because innovation also requires a fair amount of input, whereas those operations could be falling short on your side. You might not be investing as much, time as you'd like because your resources are currently tied up in technical debt or they're currently managing existing operations. So you're maybe not putting that much time into it as you'd like to. So a successful model in practice, we have a few running models. So like I said, the global partnerships model kind of evolved, and it's an offering that we already offer out there. We already work with organizations globally, and it's something that we get right just because, you know, software has no borders. So the ability to create cross-functional teams where we have developers sitting here in South Africa supporting companies in the US, in Europe, as if they were part of the team, it's become easy. You know, that's the way the world has gone. I think the future for global partnerships, for Wirk specifically, is to focus on building partnerships that kind of transcend just borders. They're more human, and we build meaningful connections with our partners and our customers. And I think that's where we'd like to see ourselves going personally. So I think for Wirk it's simple. It's to create technology with our clients, not for them. And I think in doing so, leaving a lasting capability for our customers. And I think how we do that is simple. We create software.